Hello everyone, my team will be presenting on KLA from the semiconductor industry about its corporate and competitive strategy today. KLA Corporation is a leading American company specializing in process control and yield management systems for the semiconductor industry with a revenue of $3.06 billion. It plays a critical role in enabling advanced semiconductor manufacturing. The company designs and supplies inspection, metrology, and data analytic tools that help chipmakers detect defects invisible to the human eye and improve wafer yield throughout the production process. They help to prevent multi-million-dollar losses in chip fabrication. Some of their major customers include Intel, TSMC, and Samsung. Over the decades, KLA has grown through innovation and strategic acquisitions such as Obotech. KLA also innovates and contributes to advancements in AI, 5G, and automotive electronics by ensuring chip quality and production efficiency. One of the most fascinating things about KLA is that, despite not manufacturing chips themselves, they are indispensable to the semiconductor ecosystem. We are now going to discuss several strategic challenges faced by KLA. First is the geopolitical risk due to, example, US-China trade tension. Then there will be export restriction and they will face restriction on semiconductor sales to China. Next is the global supply chain disruption. So KLA relies heavily on some suppliers, for example, China, Switzerland, and US, making them very vulnerable if natural disaster or political instability occurs. Third is the talent acquisition. There is a global shortage of semiconductor experts, hence the company emphasizes on continuous training and development, opportunities to retain employees and reduce turnover. Fourth is the technological complexity that the company must continuously perform R&D to innovate to maintain its competitive edge. It is actually very cost intensive to do so. Last is the market cyclicality. Customers' purchase decisions are influenced by both local and global economic conditions. KLA has to be able to adapt to all this to avoid financial losses. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Yu, and I'll be talking about external industry analysis. Firstly, the external analysis will be using GDPs. From a global perspective, increasing geopolitical tension, especially between the US and China, poses a significant threat. The US export controls have restricted companies' ability to sell to China. These restrictions are expected to cut KLA's 2025 revenue by approximately $500 million. Hence, for demographic, the expansion of tech-savvy population and a growing global middle class are driving increased consumption of digital devices. This translates into more semiconductor production, which in turn increase demand for KLA's metrology and inspection tools. And for political and legal, there's a BIS export license which is issued by the US required for exporting certain technologies to restricted countries, and also US tariffs on exported and imported components, which will reportedly cost KLA $350 million annually. Lastly, the IP laws are both a safeguard and a challenge. As a company operating a highly innovative and IP-intensive sector, KLA must protect its proprietary technologies and must navigate global variation in IP enforcement, especially in regions where IP theft or weak legal protection can compromise competitive advantage. Moving on to economy, higher interest rate can reduce capital spending by chipmakers, directly impacting the demand for KLA's inspection too. And also, global currency volatility, especially the strength of the US dollar, can affect KLA's international revenue streams. As for social cultural, there are pressure on companies to reduce their environmental footprint, which KLA is responding proactively, targeting a 50% cut in greenhouse gas emissions by 2030. And finally, on technology front, the government supported through initiatives like the CHIPS and Science Act is boosting R&D investment across the sector by injecting over $13 billion. The integration of AI and machine learning in chip manufacturing also supports more advanced inspection systems, driving innovation and efficiency. Moving on to the bottom 5 forces analyses. Firstly, industry rivalry is high because there's only a few dominant players such as KLA, ASML, and Applied Materials. And to stay competitive, this company invests heavily in R&D, which KLA alone spent about $1.3 billion in the recent year. The threat of new entrants is relatively low due to high entry barriers. These include large capital requirements, technology complexity, and long-standing relationship with buyers and suppliers. The bargaining power of buyers is moderate because although switching supply is costly, large buyers like TSMC and Samsung has a considerable inflation with them contributing over 10% of KLA's total revenue. Supply power ranges from moderate to high. The company relies on a limited number of specialized suppliers for highly technical components, but to mitigate this risk, companies like KLA engages in vertical integration, which reduce reliance on external vendors by building certain materials in-house. And lastly, the trade of such steel is low because the products in the industry are highly specialized with no direct alternative. Advanced inspection and metallurgy are essential for semiconductor manufacturing, and the complexity involved makes substitution virtually impossible.
Hi, my name is Deborah and I'll be presenting the internal analysis and resources of KLA. Let's take a quick look at the internal analysis of KLA Corporation, one of the top 5 global semiconductor equipment manufacturers according to Zitong Finance 2025. KLA has firmly established itself as a market leader in process control, holding over 56% global market share in 2024 based on data from investing.com. In the optical inspection segment, KLA is even more dominant, with a commanding 85% market share as of 2024. And it's not just about holding ground, KLA is advancing rapidly in the advanced wafer level packaging market. They've risen from third place in 2019 to a projected market leadership position by 2025. Altogether, these figures highlight KLA's strategic strength, technological dominance, and upward momentum in the global semiconductor ecosystem. KLA's key internal resources are financial, human, and innovation. Financially, the company is in strong position, reporting 3.06 billion in total revenue and 1.088 billion in net income in quarter 3 of 2025, with a gross margin of 61.6% and free cash flow of 990 million. KLA has the financial flexibility to invest in growth and innovation. On the human resource side, KLA continues to invest in talent development through its Corporate Learning Center, offering over 450 unique learning courses, a clear commitment to employee growth and retention. And when it comes to innovation, KLA spends 1.279 billion on R&D in 2024, which represents 13% of total revenue, a substantial investment that reinforces their leadership in advanced semiconductor technology. Altogether, these resources fuel KLA's sustained innovation, operational excellence, and a long-term competitiveness. Next, I'll be passing over to Chao Yun.
Hi, I am Qiao Yun. Innovation is at the core of KLA Corporation's strategy. The company is actively incorporating AI into the development of new technology and continue to invest heavily in product research and development. This effort ensures KLA remains a leader in the industry. With over 15,000 full-time employees and 230 part-time across 18 regions, the company reported a voluntary turnover rate of just 3.7% in year 2024. This reflects a strong focus on employee certification and long-term engagement. Also, KLA further expanded its technology footprint through the strategic acquisition of Opotec for 3.4 billion. This expands KLA capability in printed circuit board and flat panel display, aligning with the company's ongoing strategy to pursue strategic acquisition and align that enhance technology product offering and distribution channels. Our first core competency lies with our peoples. We have a workforce that is not only highly skilled but also deeply loyal, cannot be easily replaced or outsourced. This gives us a strong, stable foundation in our operation. Second, we have a proven ability to integrate newly acquired technology, talents, and market presence. But what truly sets us apart is our deep operational and cultural synergy. This ensures we capture full value from acquisition and partnerships. We also lead with advanced process control capabilities. Our solution enable greater precision, reliability, and scalability. This not only drive internal efficiency but also allow us to deliver more consistent, high-quality outcome to our customers. Our fourth core strength is our advanced packaging portfolios. We have developed innovative packaging solutions that support market diversification and meet evolving customer demands. Lastly, we take pride to deliver customer-embedded solutions. They are designed specifically for the customer environment challenges and goals. This approach creates real lasting value and builds long-term partnerships.
Hi everyone, my name is Wailun. I will be presenting an internal analysis of KLA Corporation using the VRIS framework, followed by KLA strategic planning. Starting with valuable capabilities. In 2024, KLA invested 1.279 billion in research and development, reflecting a strong commitment to continuous innovation. This substantial investment enabled the company to maintain its leadership in advanced process control and inspection technology, core pillar of semiconductor manufacturing. Moving on to rare capabilities. KLA hold an impressive 85% global market share in optical inspection and a 56% share in process control. These figures clearly indicate market dominance. Additionally, KLA maintained a low employee turnover rate of 3.7%, which helped to retain critical knowledge and support consistent innovation. Next are costly to imitate capabilities. KLA technology edge is a result of decades of focused research and development, as well as a targeted acquisition such as Obotech. This effort has produced proprietary technology and strengthened their intellectual property, creating a significant barrier for competitors. Now, for non-substitutable capabilities, KLA AI integrated end-to-end process control platform remain unmatched in the industry, combined with their customer embedded solution. This capability foster long-term client relationship and create high switching costs, making them extremely difficult to replace. Moving on to strategic planning. KLA is actively advancing innovation in high-impact growth areas, including artificial intelligence, advanced packaging, 5G technology, automotive semiconductor, and Internet of Things. These sectors are driving the future of semiconductor industry, and KLA focus on this domain ensure their inspection methodology solution remain relevant and indispensable to cutting-edge manufacturing process. By aligning their technology roadmap with this trend, KLA not only addresses current industry needs but also anticipate future demand of the most advanced technology nodes. In parallel, KLA is expanding its operation footprint in Singapore, a region recognized for its robust semiconductor ecosystem and strategic location in the Asia Pacific. This expansion is aimed at attracting world-class engineering talent, supporting regional business development, and building resilience against global trade uncertainties, such as tariff-related risks between the US and China. By deepening their presence in Singapore, KLA enhanced its ability to serve both regional and global customers. In addition, KLA is strengthening its customer engagement and value delivery model through AI-driven customer-embedded service solutions. These solutions are not only helping clients optimize yield and productivity, but also represent a strategic shift towards recurring revenue stream. This model built deeper integration with customer operation, increased long-term retention, and positioned KLA as a true partner in their client manufacturing excellence, not just a tool provider. Lastly, under their Green Ocean strategy, KLA has committed to achieve 100% renewable electricity across global operation by 2030. These initiatives support their broader environmental, social, governance goals and reflect their recognition of sustainability as a critical pillar for long-term value creation. By embedding environment leadership in their strategy planning, KLA is aligning their stakeholder expectation and industry best practice in responsible innovation. In conclusion, KLA robust in internal capabilities combine these forward-looking strategy initiatives, position the company not only a technology leader, but as a sustainable global competitive player in semiconductor equipment industry. Thank you.